Hey, let's talk about my acoustic guitar project that's always ongoing in the background. So some of you may remember that I just put this one together a few weeks ago, and it is doesn't have any piezo in it. Like I usually, in the past when I've made this model guitar, the idea is to have the two electronic systems. So I have a magnetic pickup and then a piezo system you can toggle between, but I put this electric guitar bridge on this one instead of like a traditional acoustic guitar bridge, and so that means that I couldn't use the sort of standard you know, kind of acoustic guitar piezo type thing you would normally get, but I thought I would experiment with some of these. These are these individual piezo saddles that people put on their electric guitars, and so we're going to pop those on because I do miss the piezo sound a little bit, even though I kind of don't like piezos. I feel like it is lacking. But so the first thing I'm going to do is just put these in and wire them up to a three-way switch and see if I can bypass using a preamp altogether and just have a really simple, you know, kind of more traditional piezo acoustic sound down here, my electric guitar pickup here, and then if that works, great, and if not, I can go ahead and add and do it like I have in the past with the two separate systems. Should be a pretty easy one today. Let's see what happens. I have no idea yet. Alright, so we gotta take these strings off, and if you remember, the design is string through the back, just like I was doing with the traditional bridge. But in this case, what we have is we just bolted this metal bridge down. I got a ground wire going to it. Loosen the strings up, pop them through, put the new saddles on, and then we'll just have to figure out how to drill little holes to run these wires in, and then connect them all together to one wire, I guess. You know, make a little solder joint. That should be it. Should be pretty easy. Because I'm cheap, I don't want to just cut these strings. They're pretty much brand new, and because I'm lazy, I don't want to run them through the holes, because I have to run these coiled up ends back in, which is a pain in the neck. So I'm going to see if I can just do a sort of one saddle at a time here and remove these. Alright, so each one of these saddles has its own individual wire, and I think I could probably sneak the wire right down this hole here that the string goes through. I think that'll be okay. It wasn't okay. But I didn't know that yet, so I went and ran all the wires through, and then I soldered them in to a three-way switch so I could select between both the front pickup, the piezo, and both, and then I had to move my quarter-inch jack to the side of the guitar. When I did all that and got it together, this is what happened. And I'm getting nothing from it. This is the lead coming off of the piezo. This is the lead coming off the pickup, so you can see. You got pickup sound, and you can hear that static. When I touch this, it completely closes the circuit and kills all the noise, so it makes me think that I've actually got maybe a ground issue in here, which could be because I put these wires in the same hole as the strings, and so I might actually be having a little bit of a ground problem here. So yeah, it was totally just the pressure of the guitar strings touching up against these that was causing it to sort of short out somewhere. I pulled the strings off, and you can see we got sound from both pickups, and the volumes are actually pretty similar, so I think we'll be okay without a preamp on there too, which is cool. So now we just have to just drill holes to run those wires through, or to run the strings through something so they're not. So I had to go through and remove all the strings the unlazy way and just drill these little holes, which is easy, into the pot metal of those bridges, and, you know, put it all back together. It just took a few minutes. I'll save you the trouble of watching that. Why don't we just cut right to when it's done, put together, and now have a listen. Hey, it's commercial time, and you know me, I don't take money from corporate overlords or a bunch of crap fly-by-night companies, so I'm here to promote myself, newperspectivesmusic.com, the website behind this YouTube channel. I make guitars and sell guitars there. Obviously, I take custom commissions there, but I don't know if you know this or not, I have other stuff too, guitar-related stuff. You know, I make custom pickups that I sell over there, and I have some other parts, I have some plans, some downloadable files, and I even started making custom cables in my signature green color. I make them to the length that you specify with the ends that you specify. It's all over at newperspectivesmusic.com, and that is the engine behind this YouTube channel that I hope you enjoy. Maybe you'll dig the site too, not just guitars. All right, back to the show. So if you remember from last time, I've made a few construction differences to this guitar from previous versions, but the biggest one being, of course, this metal bridge. And last time I didn't have any piezo at all, whereas typically when I was making these guitars, I would have a dual electronic system with a piezo and a magnet and this more traditional style acoustic guitar bridge. So just give just a sort of a palate cleanser. We'll give a quick refresher on what this one sounds like unplugged versus that one. So the biggest difference I always notice in the room, and through this condenser mic, I'm sure you're catching some of it, but not all of it. It's a decent mic. This guitar is a little bit quieter because it's a lot more reinforced, so it's not as lively, which is, I think I might dial it back a little bit. And then of course there's the metal bridge and how that's going to react. Honestly, I don't know how much, but let's hear them plugged in now, which is the real interesting thing. Let's go to this guitar first. So this is the magnetic pickup. Piezo. Of course, I didn't just do any twiddling, but the nice thing about that onboard electronic system is that, there's EQ and stuff with having that preamp. You can actually sort of dial it in, which we can't do on this guitar, but let's just listen. Here's the magnet. Here's the piezo we just put in. That actually sounded, I know it doesn't sound great because I'm just playing through flatline through this guitar amp right now I haven't done any kind of EQing, but that actually sounded better than I expected. The volumes are pretty matched, and it actually had a little bit of an acoustic guitar sound to it, more than I expected. I, of course, always prefer magnets to piezos, but let's mix them together now. The tone knob rolled down about halfway and both of them on, and I'm pretty happy with that sound. Add some reverb. I'm going to try doing a little EQing on the amp here too. So when it's in the middle position, I have the tone knob rolled down. It's taking a lot of the brilliance out of the piezo and a lot of that frequency that I personally don't care for, and letting the magnet do the bulk of the work. And I think that's what's working for me here, because when you do just a magnet by itself, sometimes it sounds a little bit too electric guitar, and this is just giving me that sizzle, just a little bit of it. I'm really excited to mess around with this some more. I love the fact that there's no 9-volt battery and that it's nice and simple. I like the intonatable bridge. I like the fact that it still sounds like an acoustic guitar, but it also has sort of its own sound, and it has all these abilities to... We can do all these electric guitar kind of stuff with it too. Again, the design is about being plugged in and playing live, not about sounding the best under a expensive microphone in a fancy studio. And I think we're getting pretty close here. Let me know what you think in the comments. Talk to you soon. Be good.